Fighting games hold a unique place in the medium of video games. They're basically unlike anything else, with a fresh mix of insanity and playability. They're more competitive than puzzle games, more unrealistically exciting than sports games, and more violent than platform games. The fact is, there are a ton of reasons why people who don't even like video games will swear by the latest release of Street Fighter or Marvel vs. Capcom. But I don't think anybody in their right mind would say the reason they love them is story. So I will, especially when we're talking about
Tekken.
Dada boy.
A long time ago, it's not really important, when there was a guy, a big dude named
Heihachi Mishima.
Now there were a few reasons old Jimpy Boy was important. He created his own fighting style, he founded a company called the Mishima Zaibatsu, but mainly, his importance is because of his son,
Heihachi Mishima.
Now for a while, Heihachi had been building a beautiful rivalry and a relationship with this girl Kazumi. She had everything, she was strong, beautiful, smart, strong, and together they made an even more beautiful son.
Kazuya Mishima.
Kazumi was well and truly perfect in every way. The only thing that could possibly tear their relationship apart was the fact that Kazumi was actually descended from a long line of devil-mutated hitmen whose sole goal in life was to kill
Heihachi Mishima.
Obviously heartbroken when his one true love tries to kill him, Heihachi did something I'm sure we've all considered at one time or another. He killed his wife, he threw his son off a cliff, and he stole his dad's company, physically burying the guy underneath it. Don't forget about little old Jinpachi though, because he'll be back. Oh god, he'll be back.
Tekken 1.
To properly understand the story of the first game, we need to really get into the head of
Heihachi Mishima.
Given that it's been over 15 years, Heihachi thinks to himself,
私の息子が偶然に曽根が来たらうちから大時間ができました。
and being the being of cold-hard reason that we know him to be, he does the only logical thing. He holds a fighting tournament.
The King of Iron Fist Tournament.
What could possibly go wrong? I'll tell you what could bloody go wrong. Kazuya's back. What? You see, when Kazuya hit the bottom of that cliff, he was on the brink of death. Nothing could save him. Nothing short of making a deal with the devil, that is. Or already having the devil inside of him. It sort of depends on which version you believe. The point is, Kazuya's back. He's stronger than ever and he's well pissed. Heihachi better watch his back, because Kazuya's grown so strong he can knock out a candle in a single blow. It's a long, hard-fought tournament, taking on the most complex opponents the world had ever known by 1994, and Kazuya manages it. He claws his way to the last battle in the tournament, and finally, there, standing across from him, his enemy, his rival, the man he devoted his life to the destruction of, his father.
Heihachi Mishima.
Gathering every ounce of strength, he takes him on with all that he has to offer, and he loses. Oh wait, no, that was just what I was playing. Oh, he crushes it. That's wrong then. That's right, he's managed it. Our protagonist, the guy we've been rooting for this whole time, the good guy. Kazuya's finally proven himself the better man. So what's he gonna do with his newfound glory? Oh. Oh no. I guess we're not supposed to like anyone in this story.
Well, you'd better prepare yourself because it's bigger, it's bolder, it's actually fun to play this time. It's Tekken 2.
So I guess now we can sit back and relax, right? I mean, Heihachi's probably dead. This Tekken 2 is just going to be a simulator of Kazuya's new life as a swimming coach. Is this the conflict? I mean, it's not good to swim in the... Oh my god! The beautiful bastard's bloody back, but bigger, bolder and bolder than ever before! You see, unlike his son, Heihachi Mishima does not mess around. As soon as the credits rolled on the first game, Heihachi was making his way back to the top of that cliff. And after just 1 year of training in the forest with his pet bear, he's back on track to the top of the mountain. But how will he find a way to take on Kazuya and reclaim the company that's rightfully his? It's now that we realise Heihachi must really have the gods on his side, because by some incredible stroke of luck, Heihachi Mishima's son, Kazuya's last name, also happens to be Mishima. So after a short 1 year break to make sure his dad was really dead, there's only one thing he can really do.
Throw the King of Iron Fist Tournament 2.
Pop! Pang! Wow! The Mishima boys tear through the opposition, never wavering. No matter how tough their opponent, no matter how tall their hair or overpowered their punch, nothing would take their eyes off the ultimate goal. Victory. Not even a girl. Well, maybe a girl, but probably not for very long, and besides, I'm sure nothing's gonna come of it. Oh, jeez. So what happens when the immovable object meets the unstoppable force again? Well, Heihachi wins, of course, only this time I'm not making it up. As Heihachi looks down at his son's defeated, lifeless body, I'm sure 1,000 things were racing through his mind. Finally, his son had proven himself worthy. Will they finally patch things up? I mean, he couldn't do anything worse than throw him off a cliff, right? Right?
And you thought Kazuya's smile was creepy.
I, for one, doubt even the great
Kazuya Mishima
can come back from a defeat that hard. So the question on everyone's lips now is, what's going to happen on the next exciting installment of
Tekken 3.
always the man we know and love,
Heihachi Mishima.
waste no time in claiming back his Zaibatsu. And this is around about the time he starts to hear inklings of a mystical fighting god wandering the earth in search of true power. Naturally, Heihachi wants to capture this beast, steal its power and use it to make himself immortal. But now how to entice Ogre? In years gone by, he would have just flexed his glorious pecs and distracted himself with a nice fun tournament until Ogre met his challenge. But Heihachi's getting on a bit, his hair's going grey and frankly, he's just really lazy. Well, luck, always being on Heihachi's side, grants him the perfect gift in a spry young whippersnapper going by the name
Jin Kazama.
That's right. It turns out Kazuya had a kid with none other than
Jun Kazama.
You may remember her from earlier. And it turns out, luckily, Ogre killed Jin's mother, leaving him with a white-hot, burning rage, the likes of which the world had never seen. But right, okay, he's a Mishima boy, so he's a normal amount of anger. And with that, the race is on to gather the most powerful warriors from across the globe for Jin to easily smite, because that's what these guys do. And if you're thinking, hey, hold on, wait a minute, no, wait, hold on, wait, no, wait, hold on, what's happening here? Why's the story suddenly become all about mythical fighting gods, cursed bloodlines? Oh, by the way, there are cursed bloodlines, and this new main character who, I don't know about you, seems a little bit more angsty and a little less deranged. Well, that's because
Breaking 90s news.
this big beautiful boy, Saichi Ishii, was the director, the Ed Wood of the early Tekken games. But he left the series after Tekken 2, making room for just a whole heap of directors to take over. But more on that later, because it's time for
The King of Iron Fist Tournament 3.
just as we've come to expect from Kazuya and Heihachi before him, Jin tears through the competition like a knife through butter, longing for his one real challenge, the only opponent who could possibly hold a candle to him. Oh, and he snaps him like a twig. Look, Tekken 3 is an easy game, but the point is, Jin has had his revenge. Finally, he can relax and ride off into the sunset with his beloved grandfather. You know, I'm starting to think Heihachi's not a very nice guy. So it looks like Jin's dead, that was fast. Guess we don't have a protagonist now. It's almost like the series and Heihachi have hit a wall. Where to now? Oh, so in the biggest, most shocking twist in video game history, Jin comes back to life thanks to his trusty devil powers. Lovers of the series had to wait a little while before they found out what happened next in the Mad Mishima Marathon. They were held over a little bit with the release of a new console and a spin-off game. But with so many questions left to answer, how can we possibly hope to follow through? Well, you'll find out on the next incredible episode of the Oscar J. Stones Variety Shows. Subscribe! Subscribe for more! I like! Subscribe! Don't not subscribe, because you're subscribing today! Subscribe! Subscribe! You wanting to subscribe, subscribe to me, and then you'll be subscribed to me today. You're subscribed to me, and subscribe to me. I want you to like this video, comment on this video, share this video, like this video, like it again, cause then you won't unlike it. Then say, oh yeah, Jimmy, watch this video. It's pretty damn good. Subscribe to me for more, and even if you didn't like it, then just subscribe to watch the second half. And if you thought the first was shite, then you can say that you have just subscribed to me because I am a pretty handsome boy. Subscribe to me and then you'll see subscribing is quite cool. I think you should subscribe to me and I'll subscribe to you. If you want to sub to Oscar J, then I will say hooray. So you and me will go together into the sun. If the sun is a million billion subs and you're one of the million billion subs, I like to say subscribe to me and comment down below. And if you think this song is great, then comment down below. So do, I can't finish a song. So subscribe to me and then we'll get along.
Foreshadowing.